From the Colonel.
Dear Master Cormac, my apologies for the brevity of this missive, but it is time we were honest with one another. You have demonstrated your loyalty and resourcefulness to the Templar cause. And this despite, and perhaps because of, your assassin origins. The manuscript the assassin sought has been in my possession for some time. I reclaimed it when my men found you marooned. The Grand Master himself charged me to discover its meaning, a task I regret I have failed to complete. I leave it in your charge, Master Cormac. There is no one else I trust more. Now I leave for Fort William Henry, an ill-prepared garrison surrounded by hostile natives and the French army. We have requested reinforcements, but I doubt they will be forthcoming. I have no illusions that our resistance will be successful. I commit my life to the British Army, and my soul to the Father of Understanding. Yours, Colonel George Monroe.
Interesting. Always crafting to be done. Why does it keep telling me it's new? How many times have I looked at this stuff, you know? I think that's the last 3,000 one. Ooh. Oh, good water storage too. Why does it not let me upgrade it? Oh, because... to be fair, you actually have to do it from here, maybe? No, I pressed to hold. Jesus.
Your world has suffered from a lack of consciousness. My consciousness.
can't upgrade it apparently at the moment.
Captain has the helm!
Whereabouts are we? That's the line on my map. I track a map. North Atlantic. You're around about there.
Man your post, Gist. The Colonel's in trouble.
How do you mean, in trouble?
He's at Fort William Henry, facing impossible odds.
Get off your lazy arses, lads, and man your stations! We raise anchor! Sorry for the early libation, Captain. But do you realize that it's been a whole year?
What? We'll take out our fort. I haven't taken out any forts around here.
Since we met, a whole year! Changed my life, you did. And for the better. You will forgive me if I have been celebrating without you.
A whole year. Gist, I have a question for you. How long have you known of my, well, former allegiance?
Anchor!
We're gonna discover this place first. What's here in terms of a quest item?
Allez, maniez-vous un peu. Je sais que vous vous emmerdez. C'est pas une raison pour être moins vigilant. Allez, maniez-vous un peu.
Saint-Marc, va rejoindre Tremblay. Réveille-le s'il dort encore. Saint-Marc, va rejoindre Tremblay. Réveille-le s'il dort encore.
Pousse ce corps et affronte la justice.
Pour être moins vigilant.
Marcelin est en train de dégueuler sa vie. Je te colle sa patrouille.
Ouais, laissez-moi aller comme ça.
Saint-Marc, Va rejoindre Tremblay. Réveille-le s'il dort encore. Lefebvre, Marcelin est en train de dégueuler sa vie. Je te colle sa patrouille.
Arrête!
Lefebvre, Marcelin est en train de dégueuler sa vie. Je te colle sa patrouille.
This is more like it.
Parce qu'il peut nous tomber dessus. Soyez alerte. On ne sait pas ce qui peut nous tomber dessus.
You have a beat in my heart. Well, to the spoils here at the very least.
Lefebvre, Marcelin est en train de dégueuler sa vie. Je te colle sa patrouille.
Félicien, j'ai une mission spéciale pour vous. Suivez-moi. Charles, tu remplaces Terrien jusqu'à ce qu'il se remette de sa blessure. J'ai une mission spéciale pour vous. Suivez-moi. Double les patrouilles jusqu'à nouvel ordre. Félicien, j'ai une mission spéciale pour vous. Suivez-moi. Félicien, j'ai une mission...
Holding that for me.
Right, where is this guy?
Lefebvre, Marcelin est en train de dégueuler sa vie. Je te colle sa patrouille. Arrête de gueuler, Landry. Fais ta patrouille, on en reparlera demain.
You're holding the thing I need the most right now.
Them.
Allez!
Leave.
Aidez-moi, bon sang! À l'air!
I'm not gonna wait around to see how this ends.
Oh my god, what's happened to my ship?
Captain's
Oh, you mean the assassins? I knew that ages ago, Shay. I may be drunk, but I'm not blind. Or did you think I would assume you had escaped from some homicidal circus?
Why didn't you say...
A deer to hunt? Where is it about?
Well, the Colonel wanted us to avoid the subject so it wouldn't, influence your decision-making. You saved my life out of pure selfless instinct, and helped countless others besides. If it were up to me, I would have made you an official Templar months ago.
Who is it up to then? Monroe mentioned a Grand Master.
There is somewhere else have it up here, that's it. I know, we've been there. I fully got there. Where is it? There. Terranova. You're 5-4, but apparently not everything. What am I missing in Terranova?
Oh, yes. The Grand Master of a colonial rite. You'd like him, Shay. His father was an assassin.
Really?
Hate them.
He must have a story to tell.
What is the news from Fort William Henry?
The garrison is surrounded, and reinforcements are late.
General Montcalm has been blazing a path across the colonies for King Louis, hasn't he?
I rather wish he'd stayed home with his mistress.
His or King Louis's?
Either. Though I suspect the King's is finer.
Indeed. Madame O'Murphy is supposed to be quite the charmer.
I know Murphy is in the French King's bed. Now I know you're pulling my leg.
New missions available.
As I rolled out one morning, away to Waterpola. As I rolled out one morning, I went
Right, now the dialogue's over. I mean, fast travel.
Get the mainsails into the wind!
Oh, Billy Riley was a dancing master. Oh,
Loose
Billy
topsails,
Riley.
gallants and
Oh,
royals.
Billy Riley. Oh, Billy Riley. Oh, Billy Riley. Oh, Billy Riley, master of the throne. Oh, Billy Riley. Oh, Billy Riley. Oh, Billy Riley, oh, Billy Riley, master of the droga, bound for Antigua. Oh, Billy Riley, master of the droga. Oh, Billy Riley, oh.
I think we already got that one.
Billy Riley has a nice cigar. Oh, Billy Riley, oh, Billy Riley, oh, Billy Riley, oh, Billy Riley, oh, Missy Riley, little Missy Riley, oh, Billy Riley, oh, Billy Riley, oh, Missy Riley, oh, Billy Riley, had a pretty daughter, but we can't get at her. Oh, Billy Riley, oh, Billy Riley, had a pretty daughter, oh, Billy Riley, screw her up and away we go. Oh, Billy Riley, oh, Billy Riley, screw
Flotsam,
her
sir.
up and
Could be
oh,
valuable
Billy
cargo.
Riley, one more pull and down Billy was. Oh, Billy Riley, oh, Billy Riley, one more pull and oh, Billy Riley, oh.
Haul in the stunsails! Reef! Short all safe!
Do-do-do-do. I thought it was another 2,000 somewhere. Always telling me, knew this, knew that, knew this, knew that. Ooh, what's this torch? Oh shit, I'm not.
Shay, you are a sight for sore eyes.
Jack?
Colonel Monroe surrendered to General Montcalm. The French and their Abenaki allies took Fort Henry. Johnson was supposed to bring reinforcements here.
I don't see anyone else.
The Abenaki are restless. They don't understand the terms of surrender and refuse to heed Montcalm. The colonel and his men were released this morning. They're walking into an ambush.
Wait here in case Johnson arrives. I'll protect the colonel.
Thank you.
Maybe I can finally repay my debt to him. hope I'm not too late.
Damn. Not taking any damage. I couldn't see what I was.
I hope I'm not too late.
What?
Now the rum bit.
Try that again then. Jesus Christ. Yeah, there was no one next to me for quite a bit, and then bam.
I hope I'm not too late.
There he is. That's on the chest, so we got that one.
Take that! Death to our enemies!
Good work, men.
That's the last of them.
Master Cormac.
Sir, we must hurry. We should bring what's left of your men to the Morgan.
A welcome offer, Captain Cormac. Follow me. Safe passage is ahead.
If you don't mind me asking, what happened at Fort William Henry?
Poor planning and poor luck, I am afraid. Montcalm was able to bombard us for days.
Damn frog.
Actually, he acted with great honor. When we sent for parley, he returned an offer far more generous than anticipated. We kept our arms, and more importantly, our colors.
Only to walk into a trap.
I would hardly expect the French to defend us. Would you?
No, I wouldn't.
You continue to prove your loyalty to the Templars, Master Cormac. Risking your life for me.
We're not out of the woods yet, Colonel. As for my loyalty, well, I do owe you, don't I? You saved my life. Gave me a second chance.
We have been working together for a year now. During that time, you have rendered many great services. Whatever debt you imagine you have towards me is paid, wouldn't you say?
Perhaps.
Live! Attack! Take cover!
Keep together, men!
I'll take out as many as I can.
Whoa, where did his health just go? I don't like the way they haven't detected me and I can like da-da-da-da.
Keep your men moving. I'll scout ahead and signal if there's trouble.
A sensible strategy. Very well, I will leave my men alone.
I've been detected yet. Okay, he got detected me really quickly. But he was like, he had like an alert symbol over his head for a little while. Yeah, how'd you get at him when other? Hey, he's done it again. Hey, he was alerted. just count as detected? It did. Jesus Christ. We'll get there eventually. Right, we got last one. Hopefully I can get him. There's some treasure here.
Hurry. Segawasa will not relent.
Kesegawase. You know this man, Master Cormac.
Aye, Colonel. He is one of Achilles' men. An assassin. As I was.
So they know I'm a Templar. And now this assassin knows you live.
And work with Templars. I'm no fool, Colonel. The assassins will come after me next. We're both targets now. You know that's a trap, right?
Indeed, Master Cormac. But we have little choice. We survived French cannons, we will survive this.
Ready to open fire! As the crow flies, I see him! He's in my sight! Help! He's getting away! This way! Come, follow me. Make haste!
Loose the sails!
You heard the captain, men! Let's get out of here! Move! Move!
See!
I owe you my life, Master Cormac.
As do I, Colonel.
We have much to discuss. However, I must tend to my troops.
Sir, I will accompany you to Johnson's trading post at Onakwaga.
Then I shall depart at once. Master Cormac, meet me there.
Bit fiddly, but we got it. We stay here? Yeah, that's finished, finish getting everything on the island.
Loose mainsails!
Topsails, gallants, and royals!
Keep ahead, sir! Reefing on tops!
The hunting challenge here. And that's it, those dual blades, it was, you know, phenomenal. And then the amount of equipment trying to get up with the rope darts and pistols and everything like that was amazing. It's our hunting challenge.
You certainly look like a predator.
Collect hair pelts within the time limit. Boom. We get to keep them. I'm taking out that 4. Hunting challenge up there I haven't done. Do that. Yeah, I kind of want to get everything in this area and then move over to here next. Check how much we got to do. Okay. Let me get a load of stuff and activities and bits done in this area. And here we are. We've done a lot of exploring and completing stuff. I've done that region, that entire region, done a good little bit of here. Yeah, I'm just moving into there. We're going to go down on the bottom right later on.
tu peux rire. Je me risquerais devant un coup pour un scientifique. Qu'est-ce qu'il y a, Jean? Ah!
So, Colonel, it seems my life is an open book to you.
Men from my regiment found you delirious and half-drowned. I did not know who you were. But what you were was obvious. I brought you to the Finnegans for care. Their late son was one of our order.
Master Johnson was furious.
It was a risk, but I suspected you might have left your brothers behind.
Colonel, the manuscript, why return it to me?
Because, Master Cormac, you earned my trust. It could not be in better hands.
Respectfully, sir, I'm more of a target than you now.
Gentlemen, Kesegawase is rallying to storm Albany. His allies threaten a friendly Oneida village, and French troops have already entered our territory.
Might be able to delay the French and help the Oneida.
We will ready the defenses in Albany.
If we are to defeat Kesegawase and his allies, I need to help the Oneida and see what I can do about the French.
Good thing I hadn't gotten there yet then.
I'm waiting for your instructions, sir.
Oh dear.
We need more cannons. We have to root them out of cover. I seem to be just wait for the fog to lift and charge.
I tell you, these conditions are ungodly. I'd rather fight a man.
Tu es un anglais de plus.
Encore une victoire au nom du roi.
Oh. Just killed him. You have to do those things at pace, but they're really hard to do at pace.
aux Anglais!
Il ne manque plus que le beau temps pour que je m'amuse. Sur les bonnes plaques de ce début, la bataille sera gagnée à temps de son bébé.
That's a clear shot! Master's a mistake! Clear shot! Clear shot! You know what I could use right now? A barrel of powder. There's very little you can't fix with that. Oh, just put it down. You should have seen his face when he found my dagger.
Oh, you can just kill them as well. Because that works.
It's a pity we have not gotten paid in so long.
I could have used some company tonight.
We need to have... Stop him! Run him to the ground!
What's in the... Oi, halt!
Not doing very good, is he?
I can shoot him! He's in my sights!
Oh my god.
How do I get into that... Oh, men, tanks indeed, sir. We'll teach!
You've done me a real boon, sir. Thanks.
I saw the man who started it. You there!
Thank you.
See? There, to your left, look, look.
No mother!
Thank you.
Venerable One. My name is Shay Patrick Cormac. I am a friend.
A friend indeed. You have the gratitude of my people, Shay Patrick Cormac. For as long as you shall walk this earth, you will have a place here among us.
My thanks.
It is I who thank you, young man. Would you be so kind as to walk with me? I am called Onata. There is a legend among my people. It tells of how the land under our feet was born, and how good and evil came into this world. The Sky Woman scattered her wisdom throughout our land. If you follow her path, you shall learn the true history of our people, and perhaps even uncover the reward locked within this cave. If you are the hero I believe you to be.
You honor me, Venerable One.
It is you who honor us, Shay Patrick Cormac. Farewell.
Ah, and this is to do with the pillars. That's that done for now. Basically, it's like this whole area is interconnected, so I'm going to see if I can try and get it all done. And we'll move on to the next mission, which is now yeah, down there. It's at Albany. So we probably want to get fast travel to there. And then we can clear out bits in the bottom right. Right, let's do a bit more collecting up here. We're back. We have now done like the bottom 2/3 of River Valley.
Flotsam, sir. Could be valuable cargo.
It's time for us to roll and go.
They're obviously very happy. We're going to I think one of the last missions in a second.
Damn the devil! What happened here?
Kesegawase.
Then we are too late.
No. Fort Fredericks is nearby. I'm sure the Colonel can hold it.
You heard the captain, lads! Make haste!
Loose and catch the wind!
Loose sails! Let's catch the wind! Storm, Captain! Looks bad!
Short sail! Get off the squall!
Better combat.
Stay here.
Need some height. If I run too close to them, I think they'll see me.
I should have gone to the fort. Where do you think you're going? Get away from me!
Yeah. Why do I feel like this wasn't the most efficient way into the fort? I'm looking at how many casualties I now have.
Him in my sights. I have as clear a shot as I can get.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to try that a slightly different way. That was an inefficient way to get into the fort. Oh, the front door's open. Quick.
Barricade that breach! Yes, sir! Don't let more in! Attack! Attack! More ammunition, sir! Reinforce the south wall! Fire at will! They're everywhere! Man your positions! I have him in my sights! Got a clear shot on that little shite!
This is Kasegawas's work, isn't it?
I believe it is, but I've not yet seen the devil. The manuscript.
You keep it safe. Bring it to the Morrigan. That's an order.
Were you to give me orders, I outrank you.
I'm not part of your army, Colonel. I'll take care of the defenses until you get back. Kasegawase.
Templar dog! Burn! Templar dog! Run him to the ground!
Do you truly believe you can best me, traitor?
Templar dog!
We trained you well, traitor.
You did.
Kasegawase. It didn't have to be this way.
It did. You are an enemy. Achilles will see you dead.
What he's doing is wrong.
Who are you to judge? The Templars will fail. You will fail. Monroe is already dead. What do you mean? Liam.
We break my legs.
The Colonel was heading for the docks.
A huge man with an axe was chasing the Colonel.
Crime under control and not a Frenchman in sight.
Good. I want to run up the tree.
Put out the flames before the fire spreads!
The Colonel! He's trapped inside!
Help! Save the Colonel!
Well, let me carry him. Try that again. Well, it would be nice if it would let me carry the dude. I'm gonna die. Because I can't carry the dude. What the hell? Someone said something about put out the fire. Oh. I've done it. I gotta watch my heroic running again.
Stop! The Colonel was heading for the docks.
A huge man with an axe was chasing the Colonel.
Okay. The game's deciding to have a janky afternoon.
Still peaceful around here. No criminals, no threats.
Put out the flames before the fire spreads!
The Colonel! He's trapped inside!
Help! Save the Colonel!
How temperamental is that? It's like a very specific way you have to stand on him.
The manuscript. An assassin took it.
Liam. I'll get it back. I swear it.
Shay.
Boom. Phew, I thought it was going to crash then. It was like holding flat screen with audio.
Do you swear to uphold the principles of our order? And all that for which we stand?
I do.
And never to share our secrets, nor divulge the true nature of our work?
I do.
And to do so from now until death, whatever the cost?
I do.
Then we welcome you into our fold, brother. You are now a Templar, harbinger of a new world. May the Father of Understanding guide us.
May the Father of Understanding guide us.
Do you understand now?
I'm starting to see why you're so interested in Shay Cormac.
Shay has seen the true face of the world, and he has chosen his path accordingly. A similar choice will soon present itself to you.
I did not think you'd get this far, but you seem to be on the right track. We still can't access the servers in the basement, but there's another one located at the top of the building near Melanie's office. That's your next stop.
That's very good. Excuse me.
Could you stop by my office? We need to have a talk.
Oh, she got promotion. Error. The tablet either.
This office used to belong to a man named Olivier Garneau. He was my predecessor as Chief Creative Officer of Abstergo Entertainment. Otto Berg is a representative from our parent company, Abstergo Industries. He's showing you the true history of the world, just like they showed me. Olivier was kind, he was intelligent and passionate about our work, but a year ago, he caught a glimpse of this truth. They never found his body. This is not the way we normally bring people up to speed on these matters, but you've worked hard and are proving yourself, so I'm granting you level 2 security access. The servers on this floor should unlock more of Shay's memories.
Sounds good. No, she's taking the tablet.
Francois Macandal saved Baptiste.
Oh, what?
Francois Macandal saved Baptiste from slavery and inducted him into his so-called brotherhood. Macandal was a vicious mentor, and in his desperate attempt to liberate slaves, he broke his own creed by indiscriminately killing nobles. Misguided as they are, some assassins are honorable. Macandal was not one of them. Thanks to the calculating genius of Madeleine de Lille, the Templars made an example of Macandal by way of public execution in 1758. His pathetic excuse for a brotherhood quickly fell apart. When his comrade and childhood friend Agathe fled to Louisiana, Baptiste saw the futility of his former life in Macandal's brotherhood. Madeleine saw Baptiste's potential and instructed her Templars in New Orleans to strike a deal with him. If he could draw Agathe out of hiding and eliminate him, he would be granted a place in the Templar Order. Although Baptiste was killed by the assassin Aveline de Grandpré, his path clearly demonstrates the inherent superiority of Templar ideals over assassin terrorism.
I've got your animus ready and waiting.
In a bit. Very fancy office. Missing one somewhere. There it is. Turn me off for a bit.
The first civilization entity known as Juno re-emerged from the Grand Temple in New York in December 2012. Although no longer a corporeal being, she exists as a kind of digital consciousness somewhere in the Abstergo cloud. To accomplish her goals in the real world, Juno uses two types of people. The first is another precursor consciousness that emerges in a human being at random. This person is commonly known as a sage. Juno also holds sway over a group of disciples called the Instruments of the First Will, who believe it is humanity's natural role to serve the first civilization. Abstergo is currently using the First Will as a cheap and hands-off way of acquiring pieces of Eden and other relics. However, I suspect that the reverse is also true, that they are using our resources to locate objects that will help them further their own goals. I do not trust them, but for now, all I can do is have Da Costa monitor their activities. Juno's motives are unclear. Although she has made one attempt to possess a corporeal body, she appears to be more powerful as a digital entity. Agent Da Costa fears that should humanity ever achieve singularity, a fusion of humanity and machines, Juno would become unstoppable. Ironically, it is Abstergo itself which is driving civilization in that direction.
It's cold outside.
Numbskull. I've got the next set of Shay's memories loaded up and ready to go.
We are nearly there. Know that you are aiding a worthy cause, even if you do not yet know what it is.
Oh, I'm so confused. That one there. It's not gonna be there, it's gonna be that. Oh, my brain struggles with 3 dimensions.
Given the nature of our current investigation, I have been looking at other assassins who, despite themselves, have helped the Templar cause. The first is Clay Kazmarek, who infiltrated Warren Viddick's Animus project in Rome. He became the project's Subject 16. Kazmarek's rich ancestry helped Viddick to identify the Renaissance assassin Ezio Auditore as a person of interest. Driven mad by overexposure to the Animus, he committed suicide. However, Kazmarek may have unexpectedly become useful again. While in the Animus, Subject 16 came into contact with the first civilization entity known as Juno. Perhaps studying his bizarre Animus experiences can help us find a way to deal with the looming threat Juno promises. With Subject 16 out of the picture, Viddick needed a replacement. Desmond Miles, a runaway assassin, was captured in September 2012 and was used as Animus Subject 17 to further the search for an Apple of Eden. He managed to escape and uncovered an imminent threat to the planet. A solar flare similar to the one that wiped out the precursor race over 75,000 years ago. Desmond Miles also reactivated a first civilization temple in New York and used it to save the world, but it cost him his life. Abstergo recovered his body. In death, Desmond Miles became Sample 17, and his valuable genetic data was uploaded to the cloud servers in order to benefit all branches of Abstergo. Whether they live or die, we must continue to find ways to make the assassins work for us.
Well, that gives you the most amount of angles, doesn't it? Well, let's try that one. That'll be that. That maybe. I feel like you can stay where it is. Oh, hello.
It is 4:26 on December 13, 2012. Debriefing of Sigma Team's Cairo operation. Debriefing conducted by Abstergo psychiatrist Tibor Hashek, Level 7, and Director of Operations Letitia England, Level 9. State your name and rank for the record.
Juhani Otzoberg, service number OP114-8506-B, Master Templar.
How would you classify the result of your Cairo mission, Master Berg?
I would call it a complete success. The new Sigma team performed admirably.
That's going a bit far, don't you think?
The target, William Miles, was apprehended and the first civilization artifact was retrieved. Both were handed off to Warren Vidic without incident. May I ask how you would rate the mission?
We're pleased with the results, but not with the methods with which you achieved them.
I see. May I ask why?
You went off mission. You were supposed to apprehend the target at the airport, not at the museum.
When the target emerged from the plane, he was posing as a tour guide for a class of high school students on a field trip.
A member of Sigma team informed us you aborted the mission then and there.
I will not deny this, but tell me, who talked?
I cannot reveal that.
No matter, I will find out on my own. Back to business. The target was very smart, but also very sloppy.
Explain.
The target possessed advanced counter-surveillance techniques, but lacked the skill to implement them properly.
The target was trained as an assassin since birth.
I am aware. However, it has been many years since he was an active field agent. He must have been very desperate to go himself, as these days he is more of a talker, a puppet master.
And what are you?
A predator.
A predator who defied orders because of the presence of some schoolgirls.
I prefer to think of myself as one who can choose the most opportune time to strike. The last time I followed orders to the letter was in Florence. That did not end well for anyone.
Was it that? Or did the students perhaps remind you of your daughter?
I separate my work and personal life completely.
Your daughter's recovery has been remarkable. I do hope her progress continues.
Please, don't.
I beg your pardon.
I find your attempt to threaten my child vulgar and unnecessary.
Explain.
Abstergo's pharmaceuticals have given my child a chance at a life free from pain. And I have at last found what I believe to be my calling in life.
And for that, we expect obedience.
For that you have my loyalty. The involvement of the children in Egypt compromised the original mission. Nothing more.
We already have one Master Templar that we can barely control. I don't like the idea of having two loose cannons out there.
With all due respect to Master Cross, while he is gifted, he is mentally disturbed.
We mean no disrespect, but after losing your team in Florence, we felt a need to keep a close eye on you.
I achieved all mission objectives, and achieved them without bloodshed. So my only question for you is, am I in command of Sigma Team or not?
As you said, the results were impeccable.
Then I believe this meeting to be at an end. I request permission to leave.
Do you have something more important to do?
I am going to find out who among my team talked to you. I will not tolerate that kind of insubordination.
I think we can stop here.
The briefing ended at 4:34. Transcript to be sent to Alan Ricken for security clearance.
Got some emails and stuff. Yeah. Ah, here they are. I've read all these. Well, that is it. That is the end of this episode. And the next episode we'll jump into sequence 5. Thanks very much for watching. If you're watching on YouTube, give us a like and subscribe if you're enjoying the content. And I'll see you again soon.